Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Melissa, and today we are going to sow some seeds from the berries here on my Alocasia Pink Nobilis. I did share that this plant self-pollinated. This is my first experience with alocasia berries, but I'm excited to see what happens, and I figured I could take you guys along on the process. I've been checking on these berries pretty much every day, and I do notice some of the berries are getting a bit wrinkly, so that tells me that they're ripened. And I want to go ahead and sow them before they dry out. I don't think all of them are ripe. I'm not really sure. I've been waiting for them to turn like a more of a brighter red color, but these might just stay more of an orangey color. I have several berries that are pretty big there. It's really exciting for me to experience this because I feel like getting alocasia berries is more rare. It's harder to pollinate alocasia than say like an anthurium. I have pollinated several anthurium and harvested seeds from those, so I'm not new to that. I'm just new with it being an alocasia this time. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and work here on this table. I'll get this alocasia brought over and we'll see what we get. I just have a thing of water and some gloves, and hopefully I get a good amount of seeds. I'm hoping for like 10 to 15 to be like a good experiment. I'm gonna try and get closer so you can see. I have a thing of warm water, and I'm gonna soak the berries in water before I germinate them because I don't want them to dry out. So when I was looking up alocasia berries specifically, so once the seeds dry out, they lose a viability very quickly. So once I remove this outer layer of the berry, like the pulp, I don't want them to dry. So I'm gonna soak them probably for like 12 to 24 hours just to rehydrate them. And it can also speed up germination as well. So hopefully maybe in like the first 1 to 3 weeks, I can hopefully have like root growth. And I don't know how long it would take for an actual leaf to sprout, but either way, I am super excited. Okay, that's probably as close as I can get to this. And then I'll try and zoom in as well. I don't know if it's going to come across on camera, but this berry here and this berry here are a little bit wrinkled. Actually, let me see if I can take a picture of these, of this inflow. Oh yeah, you can see the wrinkledness, the wrinkly berries from here. Oh. They honestly should pop right off. I'm gonna go for this one and this one first because those look the most wrinkled. I'm gonna go with this one. Oh yeah, that just plucked right, right off of there. So there's our first berry. And I'm gonna do this one by one so that they don't lose viability. I have a paper towel and we're just going to remove the pulp. I'd love to know like how big the seeds are. Is that the seed? Is that how big it is? You want to try to remove all the pulp because it can cause rotting when you go to sow them. It's very orange. It's like staining the paper towel orange. Okay, there's our first seed. It's a huge seed. That's crazy. And we're gonna plop it in our thing of warm water. Plop. Let's get Mama back over here. And this one on the end right here. Oh yeah, that's coming right. That's loose. Pluck. I think there might be two in this one because it looks like there could be two maybe in that one. Oh yeah, that one has two. Oh, that's nice. I don't think I got all the pulp off of that other one. Let's see if there's any more I want to try and harvest here. I don't know if I should take them all off because I don't know if they're all ready, you know what I mean? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we had 6 big berries. There's a lot of small ones, but I don't think they're going to. I don't know if I can harvest the small ones. Maybe I can. I'm gonna go ahead and pluck another one here. Just gonna grab this first one because it's still a little bit orange. I don't think I got all that shell off of there. There we go. So it should have been more of like a white color like this. You see, it had a little bit more shell. And then I think this one had a little bit more too. Okay. So we got 4 seeds so far. I might just go ahead and take them all. Pluck. Oh, that one's like perfectly round. It's so cute. Okay, plucking another one. They feel ripe, like they feel squishy, so I think they're all ready. I was not expecting the berries to be, or the seeds to be so big. They remind me of clarinervium seeds, because when I pollinated my clarinervium, the seeds were pretty big. Plop. Last big berry. Is that Luna? Hi, Loon. Hi. Hi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 mature berries, seeds. I was hoping for a little bit more. So today is Wednesday, March 11th. I don't know if that's coming across. 3/11/26. That is so cool. It looks like a murder scene on my napkin. Okay, another container, and we'll take some small ones off. I'll do a couple and see if there's any seeds with you, and then I'll show you the end result here. Oh no, wait. There's nothing in that one. Okay, so these probably aren't viable then. Yeah, they're just empty. There's no seeds. Oh darn, I was hoping there'd be some small ones. All right, I'm just gonna leave this hanging on here. I guess until she self-aborts it, but I'm not gonna mess with her or anything. I really wanna go corm digging because it's been a bit, but I'll wait because I don't want anything to happen to the rest of these. It's gonna be so exciting. So yeah, I'm gonna let these soak. I'll probably just leave them over here by the window and just hang out beside her. And then, like I said, sometime tomorrow I'll come on and we'll go ahead and plant them. I think I'll just use sphagnum moss. That's what I usually use to germinate seeds. And I'll put them in my cabinet and I'll kind of do progress updates. I'll pop on when I notice something happening with these, but I'm so excited. I cannot wait. I'm really hoping for something unique. I'm not getting my hopes up because I feel like the chances of something unique coming out of this is probably extremely rare. If anything, I think I'm just going to get regular Nobilis out of this, but who knows? I'm crossing my fingers. So yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow and we'll sow them. So it's the next day and I'm getting ready to sow the alocasia seeds. It's so crazy that I'm planting seeds from alocasia. I have a little seedling dome like this. It has 12 slots, but obviously we have 7 seeds, so I'm only going to use 7, and I'm just going to use some dampened sphagnum moss, and hopefully we get some sprouting in the next few weeks. At least I'm very eager to see what comes out of this. I'm going to go ahead and label these. I've been filming some other videos today, so I'm like all discombobulated. It's already like, it's 6:09 in the evening, which is crazy. Pink knob, seed 2. Seed 3. Seed 4. 5. So they have been soaking over 24 hours, but I almost forgot. I was like, wasn't there something else I was supposed to do today or to film? I was like trying to think, and then I was in my plant room like, oh my gosh, I need to plant these seeds. Okay. So this is moistened, but it's not like, actually a little bit dry on top. It's not like overly damp. And yeah, I'm basically just sitting the seed on top of the moss here. feel like that's a good amount of moss, like so. I don't have my tongs, shucks. I wonder if I can just reach in here and grab one of the seeds. Just kind of press them in there. I hope they all germinate. I was worried, I'm like, were they a little too ripe? Because I wasn't sure when to pluck them off, you know. Okay, you were lucky number 7 down there. Okay, I don't know if the camera will pick that up, but you can see the little seeds. Maybe not. It's hard to see, it's the same color as the moss. And all I'm gonna do, like I said, oh, I meant to put the date. I'll just put the date on the container. So I have Pink Nobilis seed 1 on this one. Seed 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, take your guess now. Out of all the seeds, 1 through 7, which one is going to do something cool? At least that's what I hope. I'm gonna pick lucky number 7 because I like the number 7. So we'll see. Wish them luck. Good luck growing. Put the lid on for humidity. And I'm gonna write, so today is March 12th, 3/12/26, Pink Nobilis, Alocasia. I am freaking excited. This is going to be a fun experiment to see what grows. I'm gonna be checking these like almost every day. That one kind of popped up a little bit. All right, I will put this in my cabinet, and I usually water or check my cabinet twice a week. So when I'm in there watering and checking on plants, I'll just kind of peek at these and hopefully they start rooting. I don't know if they grow little like roots, how anthurium seeds do, but I'll be curious to see what happens. Oh, it's so exciting. All right, so I'll probably do an update. Once I notice some activity, I'll pop on and give you an update, hopefully in a couple weeks. Hopefully all 7 germinate and do well. I hope I get something unique out of here, but we will see. So I will check in with you guys in a couple weeks. Good morning, you guys. I'm going to give you an update on the Nobilis berries. I planted these a couple weeks ago, I think. I planted these on 3/12 and today is 3/29. So it's been 17 days. Over 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, and the berries have not done anything yet. So I'm a little anxious, but I also know that this can be somewhat still normal, that they haven't rooted or sprouted. So I'm hoping they're going to, oh wait, is that one doing something? One of them might be doing something. 2 of them are doing something, okay. Oh, okay, I'll show you, okay. So I have 7 seeds and the seeds have turned like brown. You know how alocasias, they're corms, they regrow that outer shell. And so the seeds have done the same thing. You can't even see them because they're the same color of the moss. But what I've been doing, this is just straight tap water. I've been misting the moss like every other day so that the berries don't dry out, because this moss is not staying hydrated in my cabinet because it's so freaking warm in here. But yeah, I give like a good little mist like that just to hydrate them. And sometimes I will mist the lid just to get like a little extra humidity going inside. I have them labeled seed 1 and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. It looks like seed 1 and seed 4. Oh, seed 5 is rooting. Oh, seed 6 is doing something. Okay, I actually think they're all doing something. Oh, seed 7 isn't doing anything yet. Let me see if, well, actually, let me turn you around the other way because I think you'll be able to see them better. So you see the brown little dots, the seeds? And I haven't really like noticed anything when I was, you know, when I've been checking. This one you can move and it's not like getting caught or anything. Oh, so that one, seed 7, isn't doing anything yet. But this one here, you can see the tiny beginnings of a root system right there. Do you see that? And if you go to move it, it's not really wanting to move. So that one is rooting. This one, you can actually, oh, yes, you can actually see a sprout right there. Do you see that? There's like a little sprout. This one has a little sprout starting actually, and it's rooting. That one. This one I can feel is rooting. That one I think is 2. And that one is 2. So the only one that's not doing anything is seed 7. This is supposed to be lucky number 7. I don't know what its deal is. Okay, so I'm excited they're doing something at least. So I'm gonna put the lid back on like that, and it's in the top row, like right there. So it's getting really warm conditions and really good light. So I'll stick this back in there. Mama's actually doing great. I should have filmed, but I didn't, but I cut the inflow off yesterday when I was watering in here. It had started browning all the way. The other berries didn't form or didn't do anything. They just kind of shriveled up and the inflow was like kind of drooping. So I just clipped it, and she is pushing a fresh inflow right here, a fresh bloom. And then she's got this one and this one. So she's got 2 more blooms here, and she seems like pretty happy. She still has, this leaf here is pretty old on her. And then she's got this one here, and then this one in the middle is the newest one. So she's still holding on to all 3. She seems very happy. You know, I've never done this with an alocasia before, and I was worried, like, is mother plant going to take a hit? Because with Anthurium, I have found a couple of my pollinations, the mother plants kind of go downhill afterwards, and she isn't. She seems happy. Obviously, she's spitting another bloom. She's like, oh, time for another pollination, you know? Maybe I should try it again. Her inflow's actually open. You can see the pollen here. She just like opened. This one, I actually tried dumping more pollen. I think I tried to dump more pollen in this one. So I don't know, maybe I'll pollinate her again. I would love to pollinate with another. I would love to do my Amazonica or Venom and try, but they don't have any current blooms at the moment. So yeah, I'm just gonna let her recover, but hopefully I can try pollinating another alocasia. Now, I didn't technically pollinate this one because it selfed itself, from what I believe, but I do want to try now that I have a little bit more confidence that I can possibly do this. And I have like a nose for alocasia blooms. Any type of bloom, I can tell when my alocasias are blooming because I can smell their scent. Some alocasias are really, really strong when their inflow like pops open, and there's only like a 12-hour window when you can pollinate them. So I definitely want to try pollinating some alocasia this summer. So hopefully I can get some more blooms. It's crazy to think that I used to cut them off and now I want them to bloom, which is exciting. Hey guys, I am here to give you an update on the alocasias, the alocasia seeds. So I have some leaves. I was watching them come in, and I have 2 leaves with more on the way. One of the leaves appears to be mostly green, but the other one is variegated, which is good news because I'm not sure how these are going to come in or how they're going to do. Let me give you a little update. Let me see if I can give you a different angle. Okay, I feel like you can see a little bit better this way. So seed number 2 is this one here, and this leaf is coming in with some variegation. There we go, a little bit of variegation. It's not hardened off yet. And then seed 5 is this one, and this one looks to be all green. Little Nobilis leaf, it's so cute. Oh, I forgot to tell you the date. So I don't know when the last update was, when I popped on last. My mind is just all over the place. So those are the 2 leaves that we have, and then this one is going to be a leaf very soon. This is seed 4. We have a spike, and then seed 1 has a spike. This one looks to be really pink, which is exciting, the growth point. Seed 3 looks to be all white or all pink. There's a growth point there. I guess it tried to do a leaf, but it's all white. Okay, seed 6 was, I feel like, rooting and having a growth point, but I don't know what happened, but I don't see a growth point anymore. I can move the seed around and it feels a little loose. I do feel like it's rooting a bit though. And then seed 7 was the runt. Yeah, seed 7 still hasn't done anything at all. Like, I can move it all the way around and it's not germinating. So those 2 might be duds. And if these 2 come in all pink, that only means we'll have 3 that are doing the best. We did this on 3/12, so yeah, it's been almost a month. Yeah, so this is a month out. And then I've been doing it like this. Hopefully the rest of the seeds do okay. 2 are doing the best, so it's interesting. I wonder if those were the biggest berries that I pulled off. But it is interesting. Like, I'm excited for the experiment, you know, I'm excited to see how they continue to do, and I'll continue to update you, of course. Once I get some more growth or like some kind of update after this, I'll pop in and fill you in. So hopefully in like 2 to 3 more weeks. And they're probably going to stay in here for a while, at least until they root up a bit. But the 2 that are sprouting, if those ones grow in a ton of roots, I may move them out into their separate container, but I'm excited for them at least. At least I have 2. Well, I'll have a 3rd one that's going to do something. So 3 out of 7, I guess, isn't bad. If the other 2 go all pink and they don't do anything, then I'll at least have a few to experiment with. So yeah, I'll pop in a few more weeks for another update. I'm here with another update. It is Saturday, May 2nd. I don't remember the last time I was on here to give an update on the seeds. I think it's been a few weeks at least. Okay, hopefully this lighting is better. So they've been in the dome here, and I started this on March the 12th. So we're pushing 7 weeks. And we do have a lot of growth coming in. I actually think I want to transfer these out soon. Not today though. So maybe in like another week, whenever I get some time to do this. I'm going to take this off for a second because the moss is drying out pretty quickly. So I want to give you an update on each individual seed. And we still have 2 seeds that haven't really done anything. But I'm not giving up on them yet. It's very interesting, the progression that these have taken so far. And I definitely feel like I've been underwatering them a little bit just because the moss is drying so quickly. So up here is seed 1, and then we have seed 2 in the back, 3, and then seed 4, 5, 6, and 7. So seed 6 and 7 are just seeds still. They have not done anything. I was trying to see if I can take one out. Oh, this one might be rotting. Seed 7 might not be viable. I don't know though. It's not super squishy, but I just still have it on top of the moss. And then seed 6 did something and then it just rotted. Or that's just algae. Maybe the algae is taking over. I mean, it's still hard, the seed. It's just kind of dark from the algae. So maybe I'll like refreshen it or something because in the middle it has the algae. So yeah, seed 6 and 7, nothing. So seeds 1 and 3 are coming in all pink. So seed 1 is right here, the pink guy in front, right there. Him right here, and I don't know if he's pushing a new leaf, but the first one is all pink. So that's interesting. And then seed 3 is coming in very strange. So it's the other all pink one. There, do you see the shape of those leaves? It's like some kind of weird wonky growth that I'm getting. It's so interesting. I do see a third leaf on the way that appears to be the same. So this one's probably going to not to make it because it's all pink. And then so seed 2, 4, and 5 have done the best. So seed 2 is right here. This one looks to be all green. That is seed number 2 right there. No new leaf coming in yet. Seed number 4 is right here. The end kind of rotted on that one. So that is seed 4, no new leaf yet. I don't really see variegation, at least it doesn't look like it. And then seed, I would say seed number 5 is doing the best. And seed 5 is the only one that looks like Nobilis to me. So that was the first leaf. It just looks like regular green Nobilis. And then the second leaf is just now emerging right there. And I don't see any variegation. So yeah, it's very interesting, the kind of growth that I'm getting out of this. So I'm thinking seeds 2, 4, and 5, the ones that are green that are growing, I would like to get them out of moss and transfer them to, I think, stratum and perlite. And then the 2 that are growing all pink, I think I'm just gonna leave because I don't feel like there's any point in transferring them because I feel like they're just gonna die unless they come in with more green. And then these 2, maybe I'll just like refresh in the moss and see if they sprout. I'm not gonna get rid of them until they like turn to mush because I feel like if they're still hard, then maybe they're still viable. It's just taking a really long time to sprout. But at least I have some interesting things going on with this batch that happened. It's just kind of cool to see, I guess, what is growing out of this. And mother plant is doing well. Let me give you an update on mother. I was looking for the lid the whole time. It was on the bottom of the tray. Like, what the heck? I'm so crazy. I was like, where did the lid go the whole time? Okay, Mother Nobilis, Pink Nobilis, is right up there. She's in a new spot. She has that kind of variegation in leaf shape. She's got 1 leaf, she's got 2 leaf right here, and then this is the oldest leaf, this one here. That's kind of all green. And then she is pushing a new leaf back here. Do you see that? She has not held on to more than 3 leaves this whole time, and she's been blooming for like at least a year and a couple months straight. Like, I have not seen her without a bloom. She's got 1 left here, and then she's pushing a new leaf, which is very exciting. She is in a new spot, you know, because she was at the window the whole time here, and so far she seems to like the spot. She's definitely growing up to the light up ahead. But she's pushing, you know, a new leaf, which tells me she's happy at least. And she didn't seem really affected by the berry situation, the inflorescence at all, and holding that on and going through that, she doesn't seem bothered at all. But yeah, we will see how it goes here, and I will be back on, like I said, in about a week, 10 days or so, and we'll get those transferred. Hello, you guys. It is time to get these Alocasia seedlings out of this dry moss, and I think what I'm going to do is move these over to stratum and perlite with you today. I meant to do this, I think the last update was like 3 weeks ago. I meant to do it a couple weeks ago, but I've been so busy that I haven't had the time, and when I come in here I'm like opening this and like misting them. So the moss had completely gone dry a couple of times, and you can see this leaf is melting. I definitely caused some like underwatering stress, and the moss looks to be completely dry again. And it's not really holding that much humidity in this little dome. And I want to go ahead and move the viable ones to stratum and perlite, let them grow and get some nutrients for a little bit, and then from there we'll see how they're growing. So like I said, I've been having a hard time keeping these, the moss hydrated. Well, they're not completely dry, actually. They're still hydrated. Okay, so seed number 1 was doing all pink. That is that guy here, seed 1, and it's still doing pink. That's the newest leaf here, and it has like a little one coming in. Any of the other leaves have like died on this one. And seed 2 was doing a green leaf, but it's the one that kind of wilted right here, but it does have a new growth coming in down there. So I think this one will be viable. And then seed 3 was our other all pink one, and it's like 4 all pink. And it has like 2 new spikes. Do you see that? But it's doing all pink. Like, what even is going on? I'm gonna stick it in stratum and perlite and see what it does, but it's so interesting. The oddest little seed. And then seed 4 was another like green one, but this leaf again has melted because I underwatered this. But I'm gonna pot it up like this, and then hopefully a new leaf emerges soon. So that's 2 viable out of the 4. And then seed number 5 is doing the best. There's no pink on it, it's all green. It's got these 2 leaves, and then the newest one is right there. So no variegation, but to me it still looks like Nobilis. Like I don't think I see any different characteristics. It's not as lobe yet, but we'll see. And then seeds 6 and 7 are still a dud. They're like, you can't even see them anymore. They blended into the moss with the algae. I'm gonna take them off and swish them around and see if they're viable. But seeing as how it's been, when did I do this? I did this March 12th. Seeing how it's been March, April, May, it's been it's been over 2 months. It's been 2 months and like a week and a half or so, and they still haven't done anything. I'm thinking these are probably duds. So yeah, those are duds, the 2 pink are duds, and then the 3, the 3 green ones I think will be viable. So that is the update on these guys. So I will be back in a second. Let me grab my stratum and perlite mix and we'll get these potted. I actually wanted to show you Mama Nobilis. Where'd she go? Right there. She's actually yellowing a leaf right there. I need to like clip it, and then she gave me a new leaf recently, so she's got 3 and the yellowing leaf, which is 4, and then she's pushing 2 more inflows. So she is still blooming away, which is crazy to me that she has not stopped blooming. I want to go corm digging on her soon and get some more of her babies. I just broke this handle, gosh darn it. Oh well. I'm working mostly with stratum because I was out of my mix and I just scooped some fresh stratum out of here. And then we're gonna put them in little cups like that. And we'll do one at a time so that we don't get the little seedlings mixed up. So let's do our viable ones first. This one is the most rooted. Oh wow, look at that root system. That's actually pretty good. On that guy, the one with 3, this one's doing the best. This is seed number 5. It's so crazy to me that these came from a seed. Let's see. I hate to leave these out of humidity for a bit, but oh well. I'm just gonna use this tray as like my moss catcher. Oh look, and you can see the seed right there, right there. Just kind of get this moss off. I wonder if the offspring of this one would be different. Do you know what I mean? Like a corm from this one? I didn't think this one would have such an impressive root system. I'm like, I could just do this in pond, but I definitely want to start giving some nutrients. I think stratum and perlite will be the safest right now. And then from there we can switch them. If they do well, we can switch them to pond. Because Mama is in pond and she loves it. Pretty good root system from that. I don't have any water yet. I forgot to get some water. That's okay, I'll pot these all and then I'll take them, I'll get some water at the end here. Okay, so that one is good. We gotta put our seed 5 in here. That one. Let's do this one, seed 2, because this one's sprouting a new leaf. Oh, that one came right out of there. This one's not as rooted. So seed number 2. Oh yeah, it's got a tiny root system. Look at that. It's so little. So little. I'm gonna leave that leaf even though it's mushy. I need all the green I can get with some of these. That one. Uh-oh. Okay, seed number 4, the other one that had some green. Oh, there is a new leaf spike, I think, coming in on this one. This one's about the same as seed 2. The root system on that one. He's a little wonky. All right, let's do the pink ones, which I don't think are going to... Oh shit, I just ripped a root, damn it. Okay, I just ripped a root, but it doesn't have a ton of roots. This pink guy. And the other funky pink one, this one here. This is so interesting. Look at that one. It's like 2 little spikes and then it's weird little leaves. It's so weird. The funkiest little guy. Seed number 3. Okay, and then let's take these seeds that are still in here and see. They have not sprouted. I'm trying to see if this seed is squishy. Maybe it needs more time. Oh, I can peel more of the outer layer off. Okay, I think it is still viable. I mean, it's not rotted and it's not squishy. This one is seed 7. Just hasn't done anything. I wonder if setting them on top of stratum do anything. You know, like how I do a corm. So this one's 7. I might do that and then I'll get like a different cup. I don't have any other ones in here that I can put like a dome lid over. And then the last one is 6. So 6 and 7 are just seeds. Let me see. This one might be squishy. It's just, I think it's just a bunch of algae. Seed number 6 still looks viable as well. It still looks like a good seed. It's interesting that these 2 aren't sprouting. But you know, some corms are stubborn. Some corms take months before they decide to do anything. So maybe it's just what's happening with these 2. Okay. Oh. All right, I think what I am going to do is, since I have room in this other Mills bow, I have a lot of rehabs in there right now. I think what I'll do is transfer all these to the Mills bow wide in front of me instead of back there, because it doesn't have a lot of plants in there, and then we'll keep an eye on them from that point on. I think that's what I'll do. This is just regular water. There's nothing in here. Okay, so seed 7 is going in here. I'm just gonna sit it on top. And since this won't fit with this, I'm just going to write seed 7 on this one. And then seed 6 will be here. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is set them up in this spot over here. And then 6, 7 are in these containers. So like I said, it is May 20th right now, so I'll see how they're looking in a couple more weeks. There's really not going to be anything that I'm doing with them besides water the stratum when it goes dry. If I can get just like even 1 or 2 of them to mature where they can produce corms of their own, I'll be curious what the corms will do and what they'll look like. But time will tell, I guess. But yeah, I'll pop on hopefully in a couple more weeks and kind of fill you in and update you. Hello, it is July 14th, and I have no idea the last time I updated. It's probably been a month or pushing on it, and I'm ready to go ahead and end this experiment because I feel like I let this project go on too long, and I think some of these berries dying is probably my fault. So seeds 2 and 4 had some green. We have moved them over to this from the moss, and they have since perished. RIP to those. So nothing. So we are down to 2. Seed number 1 is still producing pink. All it does is shoot up pink after pink after pink. So I think it's time to say goodbye. RIP to seed 1. I'm just tired of looking at it. And our remaining sole survivor out of the 7 berries is seed number 5, berry number 5. It is just a regular Nobilis. I don't see any variegation. See, these are completely dry. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep him because obviously he's my only one and he's special. I'm going to transition him over to a little cup of pond really quick with you. And yeah, we'll let him grow out. I'm curious if any corms or any offspring from this guy will produce any variegation. I am curious. But yeah, if not, I'll just have a regular green baby that is seed grown off of my mama, which is pretty cool. He's still cute though. I'm glad I have one that survived. And that was the whole project. I'm kind of bummed that the other 2 seeds like rotted on me, the ones that didn't sprout. And then obviously I had 2 come in full pink, which was this one. The other one died a lot sooner. And then the other 2 green ones, I think I just let them get too dry. So yeah, that was the whole experiment. It was kind of fun though. I'm excited. I hope I can get another one to pollinate. I did my pink poly not that long ago, and I actually have blooms open on both of my Amazonicas, and my Nobilis mama has a couple new inflows. I don't know if I can get pollen. I would love to pollinate my Amazonica. This one, my other Amazonica opened last night and I really wanted to pollinate, but I didn't have any pollen. So nothing I can do, I guess. But we'll see. Hopefully I can try and pollinate some more. Or try like crossbreeding. Oh, my Maharani is actually going to open soon. My variegated one in the cabinet. I forgot about that one. But yeah, I'm definitely going to try and do more cross-pollinating because it's so fun to me. Although this one's selfed, it's still fun, you know? I love genetics and growing things out, and variegation is just so interesting for me. Our sole survivor. This will be very quick. We're just going to pluck them out and put them in to semi-hydro, just so we can not dry out as quickly in this hot room over summer. Okay, I have some pond mix and add some in there. We're gonna pluck him right out of here. Since the stratum is dry, it should come right off. Got some good roots. Actually, I will. Let me rinse the stratum off, but look, got a nice little root system going. Oh, look, you guys, I was just rinsing. Okay, I gotta get a picture of this. So that's the seed right there, the brown thing. And look, it has its first corm already. Should I pluck it and see what it does? Oh, it's not ready. I'm gonna wait. So you'll have to I'll have to do a follow-up. Yeah, I don't want to take it off too soon. That's cool. Let me get a photo of this really quick. I want to take a picture. I want to get a close-up of this. There's actually another one trying to form right off of that, where the berry is right there. It's very tempting to pluck that, but I'm gonna wait, because that would be cool. What if like a corm from this does something interesting or unique? You know what I mean? Since it has variegated genetics somewhere, like from the mother. Well, this is technically the mother now, but you know. So let's do that. Okay. And I do want to keep him labeled as seed 5, just so that I know. I'm just going to write it on a smaller thing to fit in here. Pink knob. Seed at number 5. And we just have to water him through. I'm gonna add just a little bit of water because this tiny thing of pond is going to dry out so quickly. That way it'll stay kind of evenly hydrated for right now. Our cute seed grown Nobilis, that is so cool to me. He's so cute. I love him. That's so cool. I'm excited for this corm. So I'll have to make a follow-up video in some time once it grows, what the corms actually do. You know, corms from a non-variegated, seed-grown alocasia from a variegated mother or something like that. So cute. I really wished more had survived. I was hoping for something cool, but that's okay. Yeah, this one, I don't think this one's even worth saving, you guys, which is really sad. It just keeps coming in pink. Like they grow pink and then they die. I just don't feel like there's the little seed right there. The berry, I keep calling it a seed. It is a seed. It wasn't a berry. I'm sad. That's okay. I'll definitely do some more projects like grow out projects, and I have a couple fun projects that I haven't started yet. Well, actually one I did start, and then I saw a listing the other day, and I ended up buying a plant that I feel like would be a good project plant because I like that kind of stuff. So you'll have to stay tuned if you like projects or genetics and growing plants from, you know, seed or berry or anything like that. Stay tuned. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this grow out experiment project, and you'll have to let me know what you thought about it. And yeah, stay tuned for more of that on my channel. Bye.